company, let it be. Let it be. Look, up in the vibes, we up in the stakes. You know how we casually do it.
All right, we back, man. Part 3. This part 2 kind of led me to my next question or whatever. What we was talking about his music. He mentioned that his old lady gives him honest feedback, man.
Yeah.
How important is it to have like a backbone and a woman who you feel like where you trust and you respect her her feedback when it comes to whatever it is that you're doing?
Yeah, I feel like it's very important. How can I say? Very important. At times where I may have an idea, and I'll be like, "Oh, babe, what you think about this?" Yeah, I agree. Or she'll be like, "Well, maybe do it like this or whatever." But it's always even beyond rap, man. It's good to have a good, strong queen in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, those who find a wife find a good thing, man. That's all. I don't really know, man. It's just.
I guess the world's so it's like trust-wise. I guess it's so much going on, man. I guess a mass amount of people kind of shy away from it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when a person finds that, I feel like it's a good thing. Like somebody that like you can really put your trust into. You know what I'm saying? Like your backbone. They see what you don't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I said. Like my lady, she had my best interest at heart. Ain't gonna try to lead me astray or as far as ideal wise or whatever. Had that good love in your corner, man. So
what about y'all? Do you feel like y'all just click, or like y'all it's something y'all work towards? You feel like y'all was on the same wave, or like just upon meeting each other? Like I mean, how do you get to that point?
I got you. So for my personal experience.
Yeah, your personal experience. Yeah.
Let me see. So the lady I'm with now, I was, had a thing for in high school or whatever. So situations happen, whatever. So we end up, linking up or whatever. And honestly, I didn't, know how to take her. I knew her from school, but through conversation and communicating, you realize, like, dang, like, okay, her conversation, her spirit within, it matches the outer appearance, So that's a perfect, that's perfect. Everybody, that's what you want. It ain't really about the outer. About what's inside.
Yeah, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it's easy to look at the outward appearance, and a lot of guys get attracted to it and caught up in that. Yeah,
after after that's run its course, then what you got then? You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have that bond on the spiritual and physical. Spiritual and mental level. And she's there with me, as far as the ideas. We may differ on some things. If I give you an example. I got a song on the album called "In the Zone," and it's I'm not going too in depth. I don't want y'all to check it out, but it was 2 lines in there. I'm talking about like a male and female relationship or whatever intimate setting, and I used 2 bars that was kind of explicit, and I was fine with it, whatever. But then she listened to the song. She's like, I'm kind of a little caught, like she said, I'm having some anxiety about that. So I was like, She was like, on these tracks you talking about this, but right here you kind of got a little explicit or whatever. So I listened to it. I was like, you know what? I changed it. I went back, changed my 2 bars, and track perfect, man. So shout out to her on that. So.
Okay, so let's kind of tap into that as well. So do you feel like, because you have some people who like they're into the Lord or whatever, but they still keep it like they stiff, with their word play or whatever like that. Do you feel like there's a difference, like? Because I ain't gonna lie, like you might say whatever in the not the softest way possible, but we can word everything in the most positive way possible. But sometimes when you put it a certain way, a person gonna listen. Do you feel like there's a difference between how you word things? I mean, do you feel like a person can still be stiff and like
in their faith, but still kind of? I believe so. Yeah, you can still be stiff and firm in what you believe. Me personally, I don't like to be too uptight or what they call like holier than thou. What I'm saying?
I got you.
So I study my word, and that's if you want to talk, that's my thing. Back when me, we had a conversations on the porch. Me, you, TG, what I'm saying? So we talk or whatever. But I don't, like I said, I don't like to be holier than thou. So I realized that you can still do your music. Be in your faith, but do your music. I don't want my music to contradict what I believe, which is that's not the problem, or the problem. It's more so, how can I say it? You can still be firm, but still get your point across in what you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it simple as that, man. Actually, what do you mean when you say still?
I mean, cause it's like you got some people like who still cuss. They still just tell it how it is, like raw. You know what I'm saying? But still, you know, they're like, you know.
I understand the question.
I ain't gonna lie, cause my granddad, he used to own houses or whatever like that. Church going man, like, you know, nice and respectful to everybody. But when it came to his tenants, sometimes they ain't listen unless he put a cuss word in there too. And then they kind of understood where he was coming from.
I got you.
You know, so he connected with those who kind of shied away and didn't want to listen by tapping into how they might listen and comprehend things.
I got you. I'm with you now. My bad. Yeah. So I think the way I do it, like I said, I'm strong in my faith and what I believe and what I study. But the way I feel like the way I'll be able to draw, I guess, the hood crowd or other listeners is through my concepts that I use. I don't have to cuss. On my project, no cuss words. You know what I'm
Word up. Okay.
No cussing. But my concepts, what I'm talking about, I think they'll love it. They'll listen.
Oh, for sure.
They should listen.
All right, for sure, man. I guess that after all the interviews or whatever, you always know I like to ask for you to leave something with somebody. So I guess with this one, leave a message as far as like having a backbone, as far as like a female, your better half might go.
Okay. Let me see. What would I advise somebody, man?
Like, well, when it comes to looking or searching or just running into, man.
Matter of fact, I'll start with the fellas, and hopefully it's all tie in. Hopefully it makes sense. As far as the fellas, man, first we got to identify, you know, who we are. You know what I'm saying? We got to get ourselves together, you know, to give a woman something to, you know, something that a woman want to draw to, and we got to be strong, and not set bad examples. Like, you know, be strong black men or, you know, or white men or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And be that spirit, that covering for your woman, you know. And then when she's drawing in, you know, she'll have your back. Like she'll love you, respect you. You know, love and respect is real powerful. That's what causes, you know, the stiffening of the backbone, or, you know, to be able to, you know, hold your head up and wear that crown. You know, they said what's that? A wife is a crown to a husband's head or something like that. I think that's what the book say. But yeah, man, just be, you know, I don't want to say, man. I don't want to feel like I'm rambling. But we gotta do some soul searching, man, and really get in tune with ourselves, man. You know, and you know, and the right woman to come. You know?
Yeah, it sounds like that could go for either end too, like vice versa, man.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times, like I hear some women talk about like there's no good men around. You know what I'm saying, or. I mean,
I ain't gonna say it's not. Maybe the ones they overlook would be the ones that would treat them right. But, you know, sometimes I guess women like what they like too. So sometimes they don't understand. Like, you know, I guess when you're dealing with certain people, you just gotta, you know, it's something. If you're gonna accept the way that they are because that's what you like, then that might just keep you caught up in that little. Whatever it is you're going through. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Yeah, it kind of it goes back to when we talk about like materialistic things or things, like you said, things they may be into. They drawing that type of man according to, you know, what they're into. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Because in closing, women do the choosing.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, cause a guy can't forcefully say I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And that's a fact, man. We're gonna go ahead and close out, man. Man, always good chopping it up with you. I'm looking forward to hearing that latest project, man. So just keep me in tune, man. And you already know I'll give you some feedback.
That's cool, yeah, man.
But we gonna link again too, man, after the fact.
That'll work. All right.
1, 2, 3. Promise we good wherever. Promise we good forever. Got DMV on my back like my learner's permit is expired and done up. What up? Hold up.